You and your boots. Why don't you come and fix my taps?
Sure. Any other plumbing you need help with? 10 degrees tonight. Whoa.
I didn't forget these though.
Sanding canoe.
I used a leaf too. It doesn't go bad, you know.
Doesn't go. Back to Ant's Fire Masterclass. I look like a bit of a knob if this doesn't work, but anyway, so what I've done.
Hey guys, we've had so much positive feedback with regards to our drone pictures of our lap of Australia, so we've decided to launch our own microfiber lightweight towel. We've worked really closely with our supplier to get them as small and as lightweight as possible so it's easier for you to pack for your trip. So let's compare them to normal beach towels. So when we're packing the van, let's see how much space we save. Normal cupboard, normal beach towels. We'll pop our sand-free lightweight towels in there, and I can even push them to the back. That's impressive. I'm impressed. Right. So with your little bag, I guess you're wondering what you can do with that if you don't want to just store your towel in there. So you could store your sunscreen, your phone, and your sunnies. All fits in. A handy little. So if you want one of these awesome towels, jump onto emptynestadventures.com.au, and for our awesome followers, 10% discount code ENA10 at the checkout. Cheers guys. Now on site for 49.
Alright, welcome to another episode. You've probably already seen, but we snuck home in the middle of our lap just for a week or two to get some warranty work done on the van and a little bit of work done on the car suspension and new tyres and those sorts of things. We also stopped to see the kids and the animals and that sort of thing. And then we stupidly ordered a GoPro online because it was a really good promo, and now we're waiting for that new GoPro to arrive. So given that it's going to be next week, we thought, don't want to sit around at home, let's go for a bit of a trip down to where we grew up when we were kids. So where are we going?
I don't know, the Hinterland, Springbrook, Byron, around that area. But I'm having trouble trying to find something decent.
There's about 1 million places to stay, but Mavo's just not in the headspace to find somewhere at the moment.
Anyway.
She's being a sook.
And it's expensive now that we both don't have jobs. The budget is tight.
Go to Seno and get an advance payment. Use it on caravan sites. Anyway, so when we work out where we're going, we'll come back and tell you. Alright, so we decided to pull off the highway and get a little bit of sneaky quarter pounder and work out where we were going to stay. So we found a place up in the Gold Coast Hinterland called Crystal Creek Lodge. It's right on the border of the Springbrook National Park, which is one of our favourite places down here. And we should be able to bring you some epic footage as long as the rain stays away. What do you reckon, Mavo?
Yeah, it sounds good, although it is going to rain. So tomorrow we might have an alright day, we might get away with it. So definitely out at Springbrook Falls and stuff tomorrow. And then Saturday is meant to rain all day. So I think we pack up.
Purlinbrook Falls, Springbrook
Natural Bridge.
Natural Bridge. It's going to be mint.
Mint, mate.
I might be able to get Daryl up.
In the distance there, once the cane fields disappear.
We climbed that mountain when we were lovers, when we were first lovers.
We did.
19, 20-year-old lovers climbing Mount Lion. delivered on the campsite.
Look, it's so pretty.
What about the view behind us?
You mate. What, you?
Yeah. Check out this view.
Let's go see the sheep. Hello. They quietly snuck through this fence just above them, and they are having a field day with all this grass, aren't you? Eh? Oh, this one here is quite friendly. Oh, so thick. Eh? Oh, you're so hungry. Yeah, you're so hungry. Here we are, Natural Bridge.
Natural Bridge in Springbrook National Park. We've just snuck back into Queensland after leaving the van in New South Wales. Mind you, we're only
That feels weird, doesn't it?
only about 10k away.
Yeah.
All right. These Renaults, I reckon we were here 18 months ago, a bit longer.
Yeah.
And these Renaults are still going, so they probably actually, with all the rains and the floods that have hammered this area, probably delayed it and washed some of it away and all of those sorts of things, so fair enough.
Ooh, she's fresh.
You're always cold. Here's a Mavo.
So 1 kilometre.
1 kilometre track. I don't think she's a class 5 like some of the ones we did. Oh well, look at those fans. Maybe. Incredible beauty. That's the glowworm colour in the Natural Bridge. Into the glowworm cave. This is only actually about 80 k's from where we live. We travelled 30,000 k's for an adventure.
And we come here. It's our fave.
It is our fave.
We do like it.
It's amazing. Wait till you see Purlinbrook Falls. That's coming next. It'll be mint.
Look how beautiful this is.
So here we are at the top of the Natural Bridge now, and this is where the water actually flows down from to go straight through the hole into the pond down the bottom. This tree is older than Mavo. And that's old. Wow. Coming around to the other side of the high view. Oh, maybe he's found a hazard. There's a few vines down. Oh. Sure, I'll just bring Barry around and pick it all up. Go on, mate, go on. Oh, Mavo's in an element under the tree over there because there's a duck migration going on through the creek. They're weird looking ducks. They're like duck geese. Look at them. They're going up the hill, mate. You better move. She loves animals. Oh, there's geese up in there. How good is this place? It's called Crystal Creek Ranch. It's in Crystal Creek, which is just over the New South Wales-Queensland border into New South Wales. Here's our little campsite. So there's a campsite down there, another campsite on the other side of the creek there, but you've just got oodles of space. It is a Thursday, not school holidays, so it's not super busy, but look at that view. So we were just on the other side of that mountain, which is where the natural bridge was that we just brought you some footage of earlier. What a mint spot. All right. Welcome to Ants Fire School. So, we picked up a bag of firewood on the side of the road, 25 kilos for 15 bucks. And then when we got back to camp, we realised that they actually had a whole stash of firewood and stuff like that. So I had a box of kindling. I was going to go and collect some firewood off the side of the road, and I thought for 7 bucks for a box of kindling or a crate of kindling, that's just too much effort. So this is how I light a campfire. And this is, maybe some people won't like this, but I tend to go and see other fire pits where there's no one camping and look for old charred pieces of timber. The reason I do that is, one, it's going to be nice and dry and catch a light quickly, and two, it will actually set up some nice coals really quickly, and the heat from the coals is what we're really after, particularly if we're going to cook on this fire. Now with the kindling, what I tend to do is a little bit different, because most people sort of build a teepee and roll it around like a triangle or a cone, whereas I learnt this from a South African mate of mine, I prefer to actually Tetris the kindling like this. Allow air to flow from each direction. Chuck a couple of firelighters in there because, again, can't really be asked going to find some leaves. There may be some leaves lying around. If I haven't got any firelighters, I'll have to have a look for that. But I'll come back in a second and show you the lighting. Oh, actually, before I do that, so the other thing that you need to do, and I've got this whole box of kindling, I'm not going to use that over the next few nights, so might chuck a bit of that on, but I also go through the firewood that you buy, and you pull out your nice big lumps, and they're the ones you're going to chuck on when the fire's really hot and well established. And I've also got a couple of these smaller lumps that I'll get on there while the fire's kicked off, and we should have a really nice fire set to go for a good couple of hours. Not really a breath of breeze anymore, so it's a perfect night for a fire. Mavo doesn't like getting smoke in her clothes. She's a bit of a whinger when it comes to that, so let's see how this fire goes. I might cook you on the fire,
We'll have a shower before we go to bed.
Have a shower before we go to bed. Can I have a shower with you?
No.
Oh. Why? So old Mavo reckons it's freezing. Check out her workstation here, look at that. Always busy. She thinks we're in South Island in New Zealand in the middle of winter.
It's cold.
It's about 13 degrees. Oh, it's not even 13 degrees, it's probably about 19 degrees.
And here we were, all planned to go to the Cape. So I got rid of all the snow jackets, puffer jackets, you name it. And now I'm like, oh.
It'll probably get down to about 10 degrees tonight. Whoa. Oh.
I didn't forget these though.
Fair income. Back to Ant's Fire Masterclass. I look like a bit of a knob if this doesn't work. But anyway, so what I've done, I've just scattered a few firelighters in amongst the kindling here. And I'm just going to fire those up and see how we go. Now, I can't get a fire going with this many firelighters in it. It's going to be a bit of a problem. Alright, so my little TP is burning away here. Let's get a bit to light there. There isn't much bark on these sticks. So I'm hoping that these coals down the bottom get going relatively quickly. Alright, so we've got a spark now and we're starting to get a bit of heat built up. It took a while for this kindling to go, to be honest, but it's dry hardwood. It just took a while to light because it didn't have any bark on it. So anyway, we've got a light. It's kind of on one side of the fire, so I'm just propping it up, but also putting some new pieces of kindling on there to take and just to hold it up, to be honest. So we're away. I'm going to put a couple of bigger chunks on in a second, but I'm just going to let the heat build up a little bit, let these coals down the bottom start to get a bit of heat through them as well, and we will be good to go. And look at Grandma. She's on a bloody red wine.
It's cold.
Mate, I just checked the battery health.
Yeah.
Guess what the temperature is in the van?
Oh, in the van?
22 degrees.
Yeah,
mate.
it's beautiful in the van. Outside, it is extremely crisp.
It's about 14 degrees.
You asked.
Check this mountain out. The smoke's just meandering up the valley, lapping the top of the mountain. This is a great spot. Crystal Creek Ranch. It's only available on Hip Camp, but if anybody's super keen to come here, hit us up because we've got the owner's phone number. So let us know.
That'll save you $13.
That'll save. Alright, so we're really starting to get some heat throughout the fire now. So I've chucked on some of these larger lumps, and as that kindling burns out, these lumps will drop down and they will burn for a good couple of hours. So we are having a cracking fire tonight. Plenty more wood too for tomorrow night. And Mavo might be out of wine the way she's going.
I've still got my blankie.
Someone is half cut on red wine, and now she's going across the creek to try and feed a cow a carrot. I don't even know where the cows eat carrots. She can't even stand up straight. Oh. He's off you. Alright, well, sun's gone down and it's tea time. A beautiful, wait, a bit of steam there. Oh, I think I've steamed the lens up. Bit of meat and veg. Here's old Mavo. I don't know whether you can see her.
I just popped another log on the fire.
Oh, you popped another log on the fire. How good. Here's the little campfire. That's where you popped the log, wasn't it? Nice and warm.
We're on our way to Purlinbrook Falls.
Alright, here we are at Purlinbrook Falls. Feel a bit weird because last time we were here, I just dropped some bloody hot lollies, mate. Last time we were here, it was like hot. So we're a bit overdressed, but it's also been fairly wet, so I have a feeling that we're going to get chocked up with mud.
And we were here with the kids.
We were here with the kids. Best bit about this place is there's a nice big car park here, although it does get really busy, particularly on weekends and school holidays and during summer, so be prepared to walk a bit. It's a bit tight coming in here with the town right on the edge, but anyway, here we go. Maybe these shoes are a bit slippery, hey?
Yeah.
Here is a cool little notice board which looks at Aboriginal names for particular things. It's a bit better signposted in here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Here we go, we're going to do the full circuit in a clockwise direction. It's a long way down. The falls are cranking. With a bit of rainbow action going on down the bottom. So Purlinbrook Falls in Springbrook National Park, just off the town of Springbrook in Queensland, just in Queensland. Mavy's just reflecting on the fire last night and how amazing it was. She wouldn't let me make a fire nearly the whole way around Australia. Finally she lets me make one and she's like, oh, it was so nice.
Excuse me, there was a fire ban the majority of our trip.
Not the whole time.
Take it back.
Take it back. Check
Look
this.
how beautiful that is out there.
That's that big dam.
Oh, so pretty. Oh look, there's the Gold Coast. You can see the high rises.
I don't know whether you'll be able to see it on the GoPro, but hopefully you can. Yep. Not bad for, I don't know,
imagine a sunny
50
day.
k's.
Sorry. Imagine a sunny day.
Oh, it's a long way down though. Far out. Imagine if this rock let go. You'd be down there pretty quickly. It is quite wet underfoot though. Bit slippery, bit dangerous.
You look a bit cute today.
Thank you, mate.
You're not really prepared for the bush, but you look cute.
Whatever. Here's a wild Mavo in her natural habitat, taking photos of random things.
Don't come down. Oh,
You want to see my shoes in the photo, don't you?
get out of my picture.
You're...
I'm giggling because you look super cute today.
I am cute, mate, all the time.
You and your boots. Why don't you come and fix my taps?
Sure. Any other plumbing you need help with? You're rude. Someone just took a bush wee. You need to invent your D-wee.
I used a leaf too. Doesn't go bad, you know.
Doesn't go bad. Did its job.
Oh,
What are you doing, mate?
Moss.
Don't touch it. Can't really beat Australian rainforests, hey? Wow, look at that. Jesus. How good. Now, is there any better view in Australia? I don't know. Now started to rain, which might make the walk up the hill a little bit slippery. I know. Beautiful landscape everywhere you turn your eye. Kenya.
In a settlement camping area.
Oh, cool. That's actually a really good insight. This would be an amazing place to camp. You could probably only bring a swag in, or a small tent. So we've looped around and got the walk done. Pretty constant drizzle.
Alright, so we just did the Purlinbrook Falls circuit, which was a grade 1. So we go all the way around there, around there, around there. Like that, I think. I never saw a turn off to do this one.
No. Alright, we're driving up to what's called the best of all lookouts. They should have, while they were naming it, given they've given it such a long name, as it should have been best of all lookouts except when it's cloudy and raining, because I don't think we're going to be able to see much more past the 10 metre mark. But anyway, it's beautiful up here when it's not cloudy and rainy. Nice drive.
It's 1:30 in the afternoon.
It's a romantic drive.
I just said to Ant, I wonder how you get your washing dry. It is so foggy.
Weirdo. So we've made it to Twin Falls. and it is raining fairly constantly now, and I think it's going to get worse. So unfortunately we can't bring you Twin Falls in this episode, but we're going to go back to our cute little campsite at Crystal Creek. Hopefully the weather breaks up enough so I can light the fire. Hey,
Yes, that
and then
would
I'll
be
cook
great.
you a delicious noodle soup for tea.
Oh,
Here's a famous chip eating magpie.
hello. I was just sitting here. Ant went to the toilet, and I was just sorting out the little nibbly corner in the car, and these bloody birds started landing on the car. Hang on, I need to review. Be gentle. The magpie's really gentle.
Yeah, beautiful bird. He's tagged. He's got a little
Yeah.
little tag on his
Foot.
foot.